What's up guys, how's it going, and welcome to today's watch channel. And for this video I'm gonna be talking about what I think are the 5 greatest wristwatches ever made. And before that, wristwatch check, Rolex Yachtmaster, right? As much as I love this piece, it's nowhere in the same league when compared to these other pieces. So this one is gonna be a very debatable video, right? I'm gonna try and attempt to rank these watches from 5th place all the way to 1st place, right? I do realize there's no such thing as the best watch, right? What is the best watch? There's no such thing as the best watch. Everybody has different values, needs, and lifestyles, right? But I'm just gonna make an attempt, okay? Which watch do I feel is the greatest watch ever made? And I'm gonna come up with, right, for 5th place, it's gonna be the Patek Nautilus. Right, Patek Nautilus is a great watch, right? Obviously, probably the most hyped watch in the watch scene right now. The Patek Nautilus, great watch, great design, Janta design, beautiful, and very luxurious, right? It really is. Obviously, this is the most expensive watch in my collection, but I give it 5th place. Right? I give it 5th place. Okay. 4th place. What do I think comes in 4th? I'm gonna say it's a Rolex Daytona, right? The second most hyped watch, Rolex Daytona. Beautiful watch, great watch, right? It's a stunning piece, Why do I give it 4th place? Well, I mean, sometimes a Rolex Daytona, it's a bit of a victim of its own success, right? Everybody wants it, and sometimes it can bring out an ugly side out of people, right? People pay for the hype, people. So as great a watch as it is, it also kind of, it's not all good, right? There can be negative connotations surrounding the Rolex Daytona. So I give it 4th. 3rd place. What I think is 3rd place is the AP Royal Oak. Right, and you know what? The AP Royal Oak is my favorite watch. It really is. But in terms of, feel, and in terms of a watch for everybody, I think it's the 3rd greatest watch, simply because it's an expensive piece, and it's a bit delicate and expensive to service. Right, it's a high maintenance watch. Right, the AP Royal Oak. I love the design. It's because of this watch that you have the steel sports luxury genre. So this is why I put it above the Nautilus and even the Daytona, right? Because without this, you won't have the hype that there is with the Daytona and the steel Nautilus. Okay, so 3rd place goes to the Royal Oak. 2nd place. Wow, this one is tough. Right, this one is tough. The Submariner and the Speedmaster. Right, and in my opinion, the 2nd greatest watch ever made is the Submariner. Right, and to be quite honest, right, the Submariner is more suited for me. Right, suited for my lifestyle. But for a watch for mankind, for everybody, the Submariner is a great watch, right? But just like the Daytona, it can be a victim of its own success. The Submariner can, can bring out it can bring out envy out of people, right? And I think that's what I'm going to base my criteria on, right? How, the perception of certain wristwatches and the energies that will be developed when people get together wearing fine timepieces. And therefore, I give the greatest watch ever made to the Omega Speedmaster. And quite simply, the reason is that the Speedmaster brings people together. Right? They really do. When I see someone wearing a Speedmaster, I don't really know him, not very familiar with him. I know that he appreciates great timepieces. He's got something special on his wrist, and you know, it gets me talking, right? It's very inviting, you know. It's a great watch. It really is. It's at a very friendly price point. It's attainable, you know. It's a very attainable watch, right? Unlike these other four pieces, right? These watches are very expensive, and sometimes you know, you can bring out an ugly side out of people. You know, I don't buy these watches to no, I buy them because I bought them because I love them. You know, I really love the design. I love how it made me feel. But sometimes, in certain situations or occasions, I wouldn't wear these. You know, I wouldn't wear like this gold Nautilus, right? This can be quite. It's a statement piece. It can be. You know, I'm fully aware, right? It can draw out a lot of negative, unwanted attention. It's a special watch, right? It really is. And there can be sometimes, right, ugly sides of human nature can be brought out from these watches, you know. But none so for the Speedmaster, right? The Speedmaster brings people together, whereas watches like this can sometimes divide people, right? And just based on that, right, I give it to the Speedmaster. And the Speedmaster being able to hang with these guys is a testament to how great this watch actually is, right? So, you know, if any of you are really thinking about getting into this hobby, this great hobby of wristwatch collecting, the Speedmaster is really the way to go, right? For what you pay, you get a really great watch that you can, you know, feel proud and happy to have on your wrist. And you're standing at the same, you know, sit at the same table with these guys, right? With the Sub, with the Nautilus, with the Daytona, with the Royal Oak. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, do it, right? Go for it. I highly, highly recommend the Speedmaster. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm out. Bye.